Hello once again, ACUHO-I. My name is Beth McCuskey, and I'm the Vice Provost for Student Life at Purdue University in West Lafayette, Indiana, and also have the distinct honor of being your ACUHO-I President. As hard as it may be to believe, for many of us in the Northern Hemisphere, we are closing in on the end of our academic term. For those of us who close our academic year in May or June, we are now wrapping up our year with all of the associated events and projects that brings. While very busy for us, this is also an extremely joyful time as we celebrate the accomplishments of our students. Just because we may be nearing the end of our academic term does not mean that the work is done. Far from it. These upcoming months can give us a chance to focus more on long-term goals and strategic planning. We search out professional development opportunities, we broaden our knowledge, and we better prepare ourselves to address the issues and challenges that we face. Fortunately, ACUHO-I has a host of options to assist all of you in these efforts. For example, at the end of April, Las Vegas will be home to the first ever Mid-Level Managers Leadership Institute. Approximately 60 of you will have the chance to work with senior housing leaders and other experts for intense learning, engagement, reflection, and networking customized for residence life and housing professionals who operate in between entry-level and senior-level capacities. Of course, June also means the ACUHO-I Annual Conference and Exposition. This year we're headed to beautiful Providence, Rhode Island, where we will have 4 days of immersion in educational sessions, lively networking events, and dynamic speakers. I am excited to say that our keynote speaker will be poet and founder of Project Voice, Sarah Kay. In addition, Simon Bailey will speak on creating a purposeful life, and we will receive invaluable political insight from Howard Dean and Michael Steele, former heads of the Democratic and Republican parties respectively. Those two are sure to spark a lively discussion. There are many other resources available as well. Right now, the data from the first ACUHO-I Campus Housing Index is available to explore and examine how your campus operations benchmark against other campuses. We are beginning to see the outcomes from research supported by ACUHO-I's funded research grants, and April will mark the release of the latest issue of the ACUHO-I Journal of College and University Student Housing, including a special theme issue that explores the role of social justice within a campus housing program. It is important for me to stress that all of these new projects and resources are the direct response of ACUHO-I's strategic planning efforts. We have taken the pulse of the profession, the world in which we operate, and the feedback of members like you so that we can understand your needs, the gaps that exist, and the most effective ways in which they can be met. I and the rest of the Executive Board, under the guidance of President-elect Deb Smith-Rogers, currently are digging deep into 5 issues that we feel are instrumental for the association and the profession as we move forward. These topics include demonstrating the role of housing in student retention and success, creating innovation in learning spaces, better understanding the role of P3s in outsourcing, developing housing professionals to be campus leaders, and establishing ACUHO-I as an influential leader in the higher education field. The information gathered during this process will be the foundation for next steps and new initiatives for 2018 and beyond. Yes, it's already time to start thinking about 2018. It's amazing how quickly the time can pass. No matter how hectic and busy your work may be, though, I encourage you all to occasionally take a moment to pause and reflect on the lives that are touched by your work. Understanding the valuable services you provide is what motivates the ACUHO-I leadership and staff to do their work in the name of the association. Finally, all of the things that we talked about today would not be possible without the support of the ACUHO-I Foundation. When you make a donation to the Foundation, you help make it possible for resources such as the Campus Housing Index, the Mid-Level Managers Leadership Institute, conference speakers, and so much more. Please consider giving back to your profession. I thank you for the honor of serving as your president and hope that you will remember that ACUHO-I is where you belong.